Hi, my beautiful familia. So today is November 1st. It's the first day of my culture, which is Mexican. Honoring our benevolent ancestors that passed. Today is dedicated to the kids, to um the souls that crossed over. I want to honor all of my benevolent ancestors that walk with me, guide me, and protect me. I also want to honor all of the benevolent ancestors of whoever watches this by burning a bay leaf as gratitude. Today, if you don't know a lot about the Day of the Dead tradition, uh, it's when we celebrate the people that have crossed over, and we understand that the spirit realm is just where their soul goes, their body leaves, but their soul can still help out if we are able to connect with them, and if they want to guide and protect us as well. I've noticed that certain ancestors gravitate to certain energies, like, I'm very thankful for the ones that walk with me, like my mama Socorrito. She's been there with me through some of the toughest times. When she passed, it really hurt, but I feel like that's when she decided to kind of pass on one of her gifts to me, which is having to do with healing energy. So I want to honor her, and I want to honor my cousin Alejandro as well. He unfortunately passed when he was very young as well, but he's very protective and very resilient, and he's always, I feel his presence a lot, so I want to honor him as well. I want to honor all the rest of my benevolent ancestors that do guide me and protect me. And let's just take today and tomorrow and understand that the spiritual realm and the physical realm coexist together. Just because we can't see them or we can't hear them all the time does not mean that they're not existing parallel to this realm, right? This reading is for the Divine Collective. They want me to focus on that, or the Twin Flames, Divine Counterparts, whatever you want to call them. They don't really like it when we label stuff, but because that's where a lot of the misunderstandings happen, right, throughout history. But so if you're listening to this, then you're probably in the right place, and there's probably messages here for you that might resonate. If it doesn't resonate, then I hope you took some wisdom from it. But they do want me to focus on the Divine Collective right now. They've been wanting me to do a reading, but I've been really busy with work, so I'm trying to balance, everything, and it's a little hard, but I think I'm getting the groove of things. Also, like I said in other videos, it's really when I'm open to when they need to deliver a message to the collective and to the signs or the energies of the signs. We are in Scorpio season, and there is a Mercury retrograde that started yesterday, but we have to pay attention to the things that are coming up, like the repetitive thoughts, the repetitive feelings. If you miss your ex, question yourself why you miss your ex. If you keep hearing songs that your ex, that was like special between you and your ex, pay attention to that. I'm not saying that your ex is the one. I'm saying that there's probably a test there somewhere, and you have to figure out where you're at in your growth. They show us the things that we need to work on when it's like that, like you have that pull, with certain people. If you decided to leave your ex alone, then cut cords with them energetically. Archangel Michael is really good with helping you to cut cords. And if it's hard for you to cut cords, then that's probably how deep the connection was. So be patient with it. Be patient with yourself. Be patient with your growth. See what's being brought up right now. Because this is a moment, this isn't like a time where we need to, you know, it's retro. So it's like we need to reanalyze. We need to remember why we let some people go. We need to remember if, you know, or realize really why those people are no longer in our lives, and what was the trigger, what was the lesson, things like that. Did you really learn the lesson, or are you just running away from it? And it's hard. I know it's tough, you know, but this is also when a lot of people from your past come back and try to know how you're doing. It's like tests, like to see what you're done with, what you're really grown out of, what you still need to work on. So always reflect on the repetitive thoughts and on the repetitive feelings, because they are trying to tell us something, you know. That's a way to use the ego. Like, so okay, so that person's, if you keep seeing signs, it's either that person's still thinking of you, or there's some healing that still needs to be done with that person. That's what the whole point of that was. I do feel this pull lately between your past and your present, like, and not just with me, like a lot of people are coming to me and asking me for advice when it comes to that. Like, well, why am I having this, like, I just let this person go and now they want to come back. That's how energy works, you know. When they feel a pull, sorry, my nose is itchy. To people that know, my nose gets itchy when I'm channeling. There's a reason why they completely took it away from me. There's a reason why you feel that pull. It's because, like I said, there's some healing that needs to be done, or they're testing you to see if you've really outgrown that, or if you really learned the lesson, you know. But there is definitely a pull when in retrogrades between your past and your present. And we have to remember, you know, time is an illusion. It's not linear. It's all happening at the same time, past, present, and future. If you want to learn how to manifest, you can manifest through bay leaves as well. You can honor, like when the Amazon fires happened, I've been trying to manifest rain in the Amazon. And if you think that's not possible, then you're probably not at the vibration of this energy. Not to sound holier than thou or think that I'm better than you, but the people that watch these videos are more aware of the spirit realm, and you have to believe in stuff that you can't see all the time, right? You have to. That's where your faith comes in. That's where your patience comes in. So I'm burning this leaf to honor our benevolent ancestors. So we want to take a moment and appreciate the loved ones that have passed on, that you still feel a strong connection to. And it's also really good for anxiety. So if you suffer from anxiety, burn a bay leaf and you feel the energy change like that. So I already cleansed the energy. I am reshuffled. I already reshuffled. I already shuffled the cards, but I'll go ahead and do that again. If you hear me like having an issue with speaking, it's probably because my throat is in a knot. So either people that are watching this have something to say and just can't find the words for it, or they still don't know how to express their feelings. Or you might have some throat chakra blocks, which I suggest you do a heart meditation and then, or a heart chakra meditation and then a throat chakra meditation. I always start with the heart. I know people say start with the root or with, but the heart is a good place to start because that's the center of all of them, right? That's the one that connects to the bottom chakras and the top chakras. And you come here to heal. Like, your heart is one of the main, of course, divine femmes already ready. Your heart chakra is a good way to do that in this realm, is to meditate, heal, and take care of the blocks, So we'll get started. What messages do you have? Whoa. Well, that flew out very aggressively, and now I understand why. Okay, so you got the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is what I like to call my Queen of Machetes. She is very aware of people's bullshit, and she's really good at cutting through that bullshit and cutting cords with the people from their past that served their purpose, gave her some lessons, and even if they were hurtful lessons, she became wiser from it, right? Then you got the Death, which is Scorpio energy. We are in Scorpio season, and Death, to me, with this energy, it's like screaming transformation. They showed me a monarch butterfly, which makes sense because I was just watching and I was just talking about the ancestors and how I'm from the state of Michoacan in Mexico. So in Mexico, for the winter around these days, the monarchs go back to Michoacan. And in the Mexican culture, the monarchs are known as to be like people that have passed, ancestors that are in the spirit realm already. So people call it a huge coincidence, but I know it's not. That's when, in those 2 days, the day of November 1st and November 2nd, a lot of the butterflies, the monarch butterflies, which are actually 3 generations of the same bloodline, go back to Michoacan. So it's a very beautiful, if you look up a forest, or the monarch migration, you'll see how beautiful the forest is in Mexico, where it's like filled with butterflies everywhere. But they showed me so that butterflies are a form of transformation, or a symbol of transformation, of getting your wings and rising above the lessons and the fated endings that you've been through, or the people that you've had to cut out of your life, even if it was painful, even if you really did love them. Whether it be relationships, friends, people you outgrew, people that you didn't necessarily outgrow, but like are not aligning with your truth anymore. She was able to cut through, he or she, because remember, it's the energy, it's not gender, was able to cut through it and was able to let go and transform and learn and take the wisdom from these instances and from these people. And I am going to be doing a Scorpio reading, and I believe Aries are the ones that I've been thinking of a lot, so I'm going to respect that. So the 3 of Cups is a celebration, a ceremony. It could also be like a soul family reunion, or like your because you had to let go of some people, like now you're really starting to find your true family, your true soul family. In one of the cards, they do have 3 women like celebrating, so it's also like my soul sisterhood card. Or reunion, a celebration. They were dancing, so you might start to make like deeper connections where people can just understand your language and you don't have to keep like having to translate what you're trying to say. Even telepathic communication is what I got with the light bulb. But the 8 of coins is about success, right? And like starting to see, and hard work, like starting to see all the fruits of your hard work and the time you put in. It's material abundance that you gained on your own as well. Whether it be through like, it could be like abundance in the ideas, right, that you get for your projects or your entrepreneurship or whatever you do. Or the epiphanies, I heard epiphany, that you are receiving right now. Whether it be from your benevolent ancestors, from your angels, from your spirit family, from your higher self. There's definitely a pull though. I feel like both divine femmes and masculines are being tested to see if they really did let go of the past, if they really did learn the lessons. But that's what retrogrades are for, really. Some of our deepest, and especially in Scorpio, Scorpio is about rising above the darkness, you know, the underworld. It's that like Kali Ma energy. So it's it can be tough to face certain lessons. It could be hard to rise above it and to cut cords, as these 2 flip. And you got the King of Swords at the, he just keeps haunting my readings, but that's the energy, right? Okay, so the Fool is taking that leap of faith after you've transformed, right? After you start celebrating all your hard work and celebrating your growth. Like I said at the beginning, it should be a time for us to not only see like what we did wrong, or you know, because that's how they hit you. It's like reminding you of things that you messed up in. But then you also have to balance that with the lessons that came from those mistakes. You know, they're not really L's. They could be, but it could be a lesson, right? Turn that out or loss into a lesson. Then you have the Fool, which is taking that leap of faith. Did I just say that? Taking that leap of faith is a Fool, right? After you transfer. Okay, I did say that. And then the Ace of Cups is in like filling your cup with self-love. It is also an overflowing of feelings. Once you do feel that, fill that cup. Feel. That wasn't a mistake. Okay, what do they feel? I'm not taking the King of Swords. If he pops out again, I'm taking. I just got an eyebrow from Spirit. Yo, seriously, my Spirit fam is like, has that like Mexican mom energy where it's like they love so hard, but they will roast you in that same sentence. Aww. So the Empress came out, which is divine feminine energy for me, and the 10 of coins, which is abundance again. In material wealth. Who is that? as I'm talking about the past wanting to come back in, I have a call that's trying to come in right now that's blocked. And you should know better. They know I don't answer private calls. But anyway, so the Empress is divine feminine energy. The 10 of coins is abundance, material wealth. So it feels like the divine feminines are focused on their goals, checking them off, marking them off. He just showed me like a list and crossing or highlighting off something. So like it got taken care of. It got taken care of. So just being more worried about like what their goals are, making sure that they're accomplishing those goals. You know, being a goal-getter, which is beautiful energy. So the divine feminines might be the ones that are ready to take that leap of faith into their individual soul mission, or into it, if it is about love, into I just heard duh when I said if it is about love. I'm sorry, I cracked myself up. Okay, so the moon is divine feminine energy. It is, well, it's feminine energy is what I was trying to say. It also represents the divine feminines. It also represents Piscean energy and Cancerian energy for me. Illuminating. It represents things that are being hidden, but this feels more like the aftermath, like things that are coming to the light, things that are being enlightened, highlighted. Maybe that's why they showed me the list. So what's being highlighted? What's coming to the light? Or what's being enlightened? The Ace of Wands, sorry, I lose card. The Ace of Wands is like passion, creation, the beginning of something, creating something. I also call it my epiphany card, where it's like you get a sign, it illuminates you, right? And you're like, oh, that happened because of this. Or, oh, I heard this song back when I was talking to this person, you know, and now I'm hearing it again. Or an epiphany of some sort, a great idea. It's like, from my fellow artists out there, when you have a really good idea and then you keep exploring it, but then you get that one image in your mind that's like, or those right words for the people that write, and you're like, this is it, this is where I'm going with it, you know, like that, where you know you created something that's gonna help not just yourself but a lot of people. Because if we pay attention, like, the more authentic we are within our truth, the harder it hits, the harder those creations hit, because this also reminds me of like how we're co-creating with the creator, God, source, energy, whatever, universe, whatever you want to call it, but that energy that we come from, that source, right? Well, they're pointing out how kind of have the illumination here and then the illumination from the moon here. and illumination here. Oh, that's beautiful. With the light bulb. I just heard passionate new start, so you might be connecting the dots of this new passionate start, or these new ideas, either for your individual soul mission or for the I cannot find the word. Here he is again. Wow. The mission you have together with your divine partner, divine counterpart. I'm sorry, I have this weird energy going on right now where I'm like hyper and energetic, and I just want to get the messages out. Damn. So, right when I said that, something came out. You got the Two of Swords. Two of Swords in the original deck is a woman with like a blindfold on and two swords, right? So in a way she's blocked to the truth. And this also represents like maybe you were not the one that put that blindfold on you, but you are the one that's keeping it on you. But now Spirit is stepping in and taking that blindfold off for you, since you're not taking it off. Okay. I just made them proud. Okay, so Judgment is about, like, it's connected to Judgment Day and like what happens to our spirit after our bodies transform or transmute. Because we have to remember, we're energy, right? And energy is never destroyed, it's always transmuted. That's all you can do with energy. Transmutation. So that's why when you receive a cleanse or when you're trying to clear energy, you always try to set the intention of like transmuting the pain and the sadness and all of those emotions into love, truth, which is light to me, wisdom, healing, and protection, joy, peace, prosperity, whatever you want and more of in your life, you know? You always transmute energy. Taking that blindfold off. It might be through purging because my lungs just tightened up. And they do that when either somebody's purging or somebody needs to purge and feel it in order to heal it and transmute that energy. You have to know that whoever your divine counterpart is already healed a lot. And they're mirrors of you, right? So they're going to be mirroring, or maybe they have some of the similar lessons, but they're there to balance you out. So it's I'm gonna take it. So it's more of like when you heal, they heal. When but you have to remember that just because you went through bullshit in the past does not mean that your divine counterpart is gonna bring that same bullshit to you. They will trigger the fuck out of you. Don't get that. They will. But they're gonna trigger you in a way for you to grow. They're not gonna trigger you in a way to, like, it's not gonna be a toxic trigger. It's gonna be more there to, like, help you heal through that pain or help you heal through that lesson by showing it to you, by projecting it to you. But a lot of, before the physical union comes, there has to be a lot of healing involved. What they're trying to say is don't be scared, because now your intuition's stronger. That's probably why she came out that way. Your intuition's stronger. You're gonna be, this is a divine feminine, not divine feminine, this is feminine energy that's very intuitive. So it could be your higher self or the higher self of the other person, or just a spirit guide in your spirit family. But she represents new beginnings as well. She is the keeper of wisdom, and she only shows her wisdom. Whoa. Okay. Sorry, I just had a vision. Fuck. So it reminded me of this dream that I had back around the wolf moon at the beginning of the year. And that's when like my abilities really came, like, kicked in. Oh fuck. So in this dream, I'm only gonna share the part that they showed me, because I'm sure that that's why they showed it to me. I'm assuming it was my higher self, and I say that because of the way the dream ended, but I'm not gonna share the whole dream. So I had a dream or a visit from my higher self, and around that wolf moon, she picked me up and she said it's time. And when before she said it's time, I felt something being injected into the back of my neck in the dream, right? Like memories or some sort of wisdom was injected into the back of my neck. I know that because like I did not wake up the same way from that dream. Like it was a bunch of growth that happened after that dream. Some painful growth, but growth nonetheless. But they showed me when she picked me up, and when she said it's time, and I couldn't talk. I was paralyzed because I don't know if it was from the injection or just like the beauty of her presence was beautiful. Like she was gorgeous and very tall. So I was trying to say this with words and I couldn't. They just showed me my birthday on the counter. What? Okay, this is trippy. But and if my voice sounds shaky, ignore it. Okay, because this shit is a lot. And we were just talking about epiphanies. Great. Okay. So when she's like, I was trying to tell her how beautiful she was, like express it to her. Like I know that if like anybody else would have seen her, they would have been scared because she was so tall, and like she just kind of like paralyzed me with how she looked. Like I could not believe that something so beautiful, and not just aesthetically as an artist, but like her energy was very powerful. So I was trying to express this to her and I couldn't. So then I finally was able to talk, even though I was paralyzed and I couldn't move. And I said that, I'm like, you are beautiful. And then she's like, yeah, you are beautiful. So I think they're trying to, they showed me that to say that we really need to have more faith as divine feminines and as divine masculines, in ourselves, in our union, in our divine partner, in the higher selves of our divine selves. Okay, that sounded stupid. But okay. So think of the way they've expressed it to me is a divine higher self is split into two different bodies, physical bodies. So, I just got chills. There's a lot. I knew this message was going to be strong, but I did not think it was going to be as strong. Again, surprise. You know, have more faith in your abilities, have more faith in your intuition, seek that clarity, and ask for it. Don't just be like, well, I'm not sure. No, get sure. Like, before you go to bed at night, for the water signs, for Pisces especially, you should get an angel light. It's a blue stone. I lost mine because it literally fell out of my wolf necklace that I used to wear. Yeah. So the you could get an angel light. That's really good for you to connect to your higher self. Or you can get an amethyst and sleep with it at night, or a selenite as well. An amethyst is really good for a lot of. I love amethyst crystals. So amethyst is more like, it's the color purple. It connects you with your crown chakra as well, and it's more ethereal. So if you want to have more of those type of energies or welcome those type of energies, then definitely get an amethyst. It's also really good for codependent behavior, like if you have addictions or if you have mental health issues. I've noticed it's helped me a lot with my anxiety and my panic attacks. If you have a short temper as well, helps with anger. But let's get to the High Priestess and what she is trying to, the wisdom that she's keeping. So what is the High Priestess? What's the wisdom behind the High Priestess? That was for me. What's the wisdom behind the High Priestess? Can we clarify the High Priestess? Can we clarify the High Priestess? The Knight of Coins. The Knight of Coins is an offer. It takes a long time to get here, but it takes a long time because this is a stable offer. It's not all of a sudden, and it's not spontaneous. It's like someone is trying to offer something, and they've had a lot of time to work on it and think about it. But it might take longer to get here. But it takes that long. It's like good things come to those who wait, or something like that, right? It's a very good offer is what I'm trying to get at. So the waiting and the time that it takes to get to you is going to be worth it, because that's how valuable it is. They keep pointing at the diamond, so I'm assuming that's what they're trying to say. It's valuable. Whoa. Okay, so they just pointed out the tattoo. I don't know if you can see it. I'm trying to focus it. It's a tiger, but I saw like jaguar. I didn't see tiger. Like I saw the tiger, but then I saw the jaguar right after it. The pattern of the jaguar. And for my native people, we know that jaguar warriors were very important when the around the colonization times, when the Spaniards came and colonized. So the King of Wands came out flying. The King of Wands is fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This is a very blessed man. They didn't use those words, but physically blessed, very confident, not just in materials, like handsome, the way they look. And now they're pointing at the diamond. Do you see how there's a diamond here and there's a diamond here? So again, this offer might come from a fire energy or a person that has this fire energy. But I want to look something up. Give me 1 second. So this is someone who's very trustworthy, a professional. There is financial gain that comes from this king. So in the present energy, it can represent you succeeding if you receive help promoting your ideas, your epiphanies, your wisdom, your creative projects. Because wants are creativity and creative projects as well. It's also action based, so acting on your creativity or acting on the ideas you receive. And there will be an increase of inspiration to help the people you love and your loved ones. So somebody, it might also be somebody that loves you that wants to offer help to you, whether it be your higher self, a spirit guide, or an authority figure in your life. It could be masculine or feminine, that doesn't matter. Now you got the Page of Coins, so you got 3 diamonds in a row. That's crazy. There's a reason there's 3. Because they showed me the 3. Like the number 3. So obviously diamonds represent like valuable stuff. It's also making me think. It's also making me think of like proposals, like someone proposing, obviously, because in Western culture, people normally propose with diamonds. Okay, so I looked it up what diamonds meant. Diamonds represent faithfulness, love, purity, innocence, and relationships filled with love. Oh. Diamonds are also a symbol of richness of self. And obviously, like the typical diamonds are made from pressure, right? So we were transformation. So a different symbol of transformation. But there's 3 diamonds. Maybe 3 different offers from different people. Because when you're vibrating high, you attract a lot of energy. Could be a good thing and it could be a bad thing. Not really, because you have to be selective with who you. So we were talking about the 3 diamonds in these cards, and the symbolism of diamonds. It's They symbolize like divine pure love, loyalty, commitment, beautiful things. I'm assuming that's why people propose with diamonds. Not my cup of tea, to be honest, because of the child labor involved in them. But you know, to each their own. But it's supposed to represent value, like this person values you, right? So there might be 3 people that really value you. Because these feel like masculine energies. It does not feel like just offers. Like, it could be work, it could be love. It feels more to love like me. To me. What? Love like me. It feels more to love. It feels more like love to me. There you go. The Page of Coins is also a very skillful energy. In the present energy, it could represent somebody coming in with good news about a change coming into your life, but they want you to not let your fears of the past or the things that you've been through in the past limit these beautiful feelings and this beautiful new adventure. So there might be 3 masculines or masculine energies that want to offer you a new beginning, a new adventure. And it's like it's coming to light now. And that's what the High Priestess knows. So the higher self knows it's about to pop off, or what's coming to you. Or it might have already started. You might already have certain people like, or a pull to certain, masculine energy. I do feel somebody from the past. I'm gonna say that straight up. Like a masculine energy, or your past trying to pull you back. You need to be the one to decide what energy they're in, if there was growth involved or transformation involved, if they're really aligning with your vibration now, or if you're gonna take any of the other 2 offers. But they all have diamonds, so I feel like all of them come with value. All of them come with a certain type of high vibration. So you got the Knave of Cups. The Knave of Cups is creativity. It does represent creativity. It's also a younger energy. There's a lot of creativity in this reading and creative ideas. So you might start to receive more creative ideas, whether it be for how you're walking in your individual soul mission, or in creative projects, or these people that are offering you things are creative individuals, or you're a creative person. Surrender is what I heard. The Magician popped out. The Magician is a master manifester. This is someone who's vibrating very high and can manipulate the energy, is an alchemist through the tools that they have, creative tools. This is someone who's really good at working with energy and is manifesting. So you might start to manifest these ideas into the physical realm. Or your goals that you've been working on for a long time. Because you got the 8 of coins and then the 10 of coins. So are starting to show that financial freedom, right? Or you're going to gain financial freedom through these manifestations. Because you have to remember, first it happens in the spirit realm. First it happens within. And today I was talking about, so the Magician is a master manifester. My crown is very activated right now. You need to pay attention to what you're manifesting and how you're manifesting. Pay attention to what's working for you. Pretty sure that's the reason why I talked about the bay leaves. Bay leaves, I really have a lot of that's worked well for me. But I was talking about how it starts from within, right? So you have to be aligned within to be able to manifest. You need to visualize it, feel it like it's already happening, but then let it go and have faith that it will manifest in the physical. But you have to be careful what you manifest as well, because you are co-creating. There's responsibilities for that comes with that. I mean, is there any other messages for the Divine Collective? Is there any more messages for the Divine Collective? Is there any more messages for the Divine Collective? Oh, what is happening? So the Five of Swords came out. So the Five of Swords came out and the Sun came out. The Five of Swords normally represents betrayal if you are already in a relationship. But to me, they pointed to the rose, like, there's beauty that comes with those lessons. There's beauty that comes with that pain of past betrayals. But you can't let the past betrayals or the past lessons limit you from this union, from this valuable, or these valuable offers once you do choose one, right? Or whatever you prefer. Shit, they might all be cool with you know, sharing you. I don't know. Choose what's best for you. Anyway, so the Sun is about, in this deck especially, is about union. It's the happiest card in the deck, but this to me is screaming like not allowing your past conflicts, past betrayals that you've experienced with exes limit you or block this beautiful, blissful union that's trying to enter your life, this new beginning, this valuable offer that's trying to enter your life. The color purple might be very significant to you because they pointed to the purple ribbon that's binding the two. There might have also been like hand fasting or hand binding rituals involved in past lives that made you be able to reconnect in this life. And again, purple came up with the amethyst. They wanted me to show the amethyst. They didn't want me to show the angelite, but I have another one, but I couldn't show you the one that I lost. So purple might be very significant for you. This purple ribbon, or this something that's valuable to you that has the color purple in it. Maybe you manifested things through your creativity, because they're making me think of something, but that's personal for me. Don't be scared to be, or to reconnect with your roots. Like if you're native or have indigenous roots in you, then try to reconnect with them. Study different native indigenous cultures, and you'll understand that a lot of it is like similar stories, just different labels, like most religions. The sun. There's something with the sun. In native culture, the sun is masculine energy. For Purépechas, we call it Tata Juriata. That's the area that I come from. And the sun is what illuminates, right? It enlightens. So there's creativity that's here, value or valuable offers that keeps being like brought up in the reading. Not letting your past limit your present and your happiness now. Like keeping the wisdom of the painful lessons and betrayals, but not letting that manifest again in your physical, or not letting those betrayals affect your current offers or your current new beginnings that are trying to come into your life. There's a lot of masculine energy that's trying to approach the divine feminines. So you have to follow your intuition and be aware of what feels closest to you. I just saw white light. Or what connection is stronger. Or shit, if you connect with all three and they're cool with it, then do you, boo. But don't let your transformation be in vain, you know? Like, don't let your past hold you back and limit you from the new beginnings, the blessings, the enlightenment that you're supposed to receive at this time. The unions, the true unions that are coming in. I think we're done. Is there anything else that wants to come out? Ah, shit. I guess we're not done. You got the tower. The tower is sudden change. So these offers might come in out of nowhere. These masculines might come in out of nowhere to you. But to them, they've been like, excuse my Taki's finger. To them, they've been studying you and admiring you from far. That's why to you it feels like out of nowhere, but in reality it's not out of nowhere. You know? Okay, that just flew out of my hand. Can we clarify the tower, please? What are these sudden changes? Or what are these tower moments bringing? It flipped, but I didn't want to take it. I'm like, wait, let me make sure. And it flipped and it came out again. The 6 of Coins is an offer. It's receiving help. It's receiving something from someone. A mutual exchange of energy in this card for me, and this energy that it's in. The 6 of Coins is... So these offers are coming in out of nowhere. This help is coming in out of nowhere. So don't be shocked. Appreciate it. You know, try to see what the stronger connections are. And give yourself props, man, for all the growth you've done. For all the transformations you've gone under. For your wings, you know. Seek your truth, you know. Oh shit, they just connected something. So the monarchs, go back to Michoacan, right? And I just heard it back home. I'm from Michoacan, so that's what they were trying to say. how the monarchs represent change, transformation. But this offer is gonna take you back home. It's gonna feel like home. Even if it's physically far away, it'll feel like home. Or even if it seems like too good to be true, there will be something that feels like home, that feels cozy in it. You feel cozy in it. It's beautiful. So receive them blessings, open up and understand that you are worthy of all these blessings that you are receiving now, because you put in the work. You've done the healing. And pay attention to the repetitive thoughts and the repetitive feelings that you're going through right now, because this Mercury retrograde is in Scorpio season. So it's, a lot of purging involved, a lot of honesty and transparency with yourself. But good things are coming to you all of a sudden. So appreciate them, honor them, be thankful for them. Don't reject them by letting the fear of the past repeating itself stop you. If you resonated, share, comment, whatever feels right to you. And I hope that whoever this resonated with, you can give yourself props for the growth and give yourself props for the peaceful place you're in, and be ready to receive these messages or these blessings and beautiful, valuable offers that are coming in. But use your intuition to see what resonates. Use your intuition to feel it out, and to seek your truth, and to know what's home to you. Go with what feels like home. There you go. Paz, amor, and resilience to all my resilient souls out there. My little familia that's coming along now. I appreciate you. Thank you for your time and the energy. And I hope something resonated. I wish you the best always.